Pretty sure I have all these cards. Super. Oh, that was easy. So, what have we got? Brome, we need that. Let's not wander a Brome without him. Let's go with that. Bloodtear Alchemist, surprise surprise. Sunrise Cleric, I guess this takes up board space, fights mana tiles, and provides utility and healing. Azure Herald, yep. Azure Lion, card is too good not to run. Celebrant, yep. Shroud, fair enough. I feel like Shroud is like a tech card in Rag, but I have seen other factions with worse 2-drops play it in the main. Mystic, yep. Lasting Judgment, yep. Moor, yep. Primus Fist, yep. Rustcrawler, yep. Sunbloom, yeah, sure. Tempest, yep. Windblade Adept. Are those... There must be more good Lionheart 2-drops than just Azure Lion and Windblade Adept. Is that seriously it? Sunwisp not good, huh? Sunwisp feels like it should work. I guess if you play this on turn 1, it's actually bad. Pureblade Enforcer is pretty good. Templar's not bad. Yeah. I feel like Templar might actually be better than Shroud or Enforcer. This thing can get pretty big. And it has a sweet animation, which is very important. But I will reserve my judgment until I've played with it. It might just be key to the deck. On the 3 slots, we have Arclight Sentinel, Divine Bond. Oof. That's an interesting one. Oh, of course, this list was made by RHacker, who is a big lover of Bond. Martyrdom, Repulsor Beast, Scintilla, Silverguard Knight. None of that is massively surprising. I guess Bloodbound Mantor isn't very good in Brome. Air Pridebeak isn't so necessary when you have lots of Provokes and Scintillas. Scintilla gives you good healing anyway. What else do I normally run in the 3 slot? There's like Wild Tar and stuff. Yeah, fair enough. You've still got... I mean, well, I guess you don't really play Repulsor Beast on the first turn. Unless you're absolutely desperate. It's probably fine as is. There's a decent number of 2-drops in here. Onto the 4s we have Blistering Scorn, Dioltas, Holy Immolation, Lightbender, Night Watcher, Primus Shieldmaster, Purgatos, Sunstrike, Thunderhorn. Ah, I see, so the Repulsor's here for the Thunderhorn synergy. And Trinity Oath. Trinity Oath's an interesting one, actually. This does help. The Oath makes sense, because I was a bit worried about, like, Sunbloom. Even things like Sunstrike can be a bit low impact. Although this card is really good, actually. I should probably play it more, because it impresses me every time someone casts it against me. Rest of this stuff's pretty staple Wanderer cards. Mostly neutrals. I'm really surprised there aren't any better. There aren't any good, like, in-faction equivalents. I think there is a version that plays the healing cards. Radiant Dragoon seems kind of good, actually. Soul Piercer. That seems kind of legit, to be fair. Regalia? It's an interesting option. Sunbreaker is probably should be in this deck. It's very good right now because of all the Fault players. And it's pretty good against Ragnora. War Judicator is legit. Hey, Plastic Bag Gaming, the thought of your stream has kept me going throughout the day. Oh, wow, that's really kind of you. I'm very glad. I'm feeling similarly, I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling pretty worn down myself. I've had a pretty tough day at work, so hoping to keep it chill. Right now, I don't know if you just joined, I'm trying to go through some lists from the Meltdown League. This one of my opponents, my first opponent in the last chance trial played Wanderer Brome, so in case they do it again, I'd like to know a bit more about it. But this is just a list off the power rankings, because I couldn't find deck lists from the actual last chance. I'm just looking at some of the 4s right now. Windcliff Alarmist is a funny option. On 5 we have Circle of Life, Dancing Blades, Ironcliff Guardian, and Paragon, so no Chron in this deck. Our hacker is playing Divine Liturgy. That is an interesting one. I mean, I guess it does just kill people, but I feel like that's a lot harder to do outside of a swarm deck. I think I would cut this, but I'll give it a try for a couple games and see how it performs. Elix is very, very good. Obviously, we need Wanderer itself. And then finally there's a Perion's Claim and EMP, which are both entirely legitimate cards. Oh, I've got a skin for Elix, that's cool. Oh, it has a cooler attack animation. Get in. I have the Boss Ironcliff Guardian as well, that's pretty cool. So we've got no Zir in this deck, which could be an interesting option, to be honest, like over EMP. No Prominence. Didn't know you were a drummer. What genre? Where did that come up? Did I mention that and not think about it? But yeah, I am a drummer. I have been drumming for a long time, but not in... I've not been in a band for years. And so I'm like not quite... I'm quite good, but not like expert level, like nowhere near. So you wouldn't listen to me play and be like, oh yeah, this guy's like a memorably good drummer. I'm just like decent. But mostly, I guess the genre I'm most at home in is like funk rock. So Red Hot Chili Peppers is like the average of my stuff. I'm very bad at double bass pedal, so my metal drumming is not great. But I like jazz drumming and funky stuff. But really, I'll play a lot of... I'll play along to like songs I enjoy. Is generally how I practice. I try and find ones that are the right level to challenge me without being impossible. So since my music taste is quite diverse, that also leads to my drumming style being relatively diverse, which is a nice trait to have.